Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. This session is focusing on what is slang. I hope and expect that by the end of this session, you would have some clarity about the concept of slang. Well, my dear students, at the outset of the session, I would share a definition of slang. Slang may be characterized as a very informal language variety that includes new and sometimes not polite words and meanings. So, there are two important aspects. It is a variety of language that sometimes has new words, and most of the times these words are not very polite. Well, slang is often used among particular groups of people in particular societies, and within societies, subgroups of people use particular kind of slang. Slangs are also related to particular professions or particular, trades, etc. And when it comes to their usage, they are not used in serious kind of conversations, and they're also not used in writing form. In order to further get an idea of what a slang is, I would like you to go to, the dictionary of slang. I have provided a link on the slide. This provides a British perspective on, how different slang are used in their context. I'm just going to share a couple of examples from here because it is not possible to share all the examples. So the examples that I have taken are just a few examples that are given with letter K in this dictionary. The dictionary states, for example, the word kisser as a noun, that is mouth origins in boxing. And, knocking shop is another, slang that is used. And again, it is a noun and that refers to a brothel. Now, if you look at yet another example from this, that is of kooky, that is used as an adjective, which means crazy or eccentric. Now, what is important about this is that in this case, the first example that I've shared is an example of a kind of a word that already exists in the language and has a very different meaning, but in this particular context, it has given a meaning that is related to boxing. On the other hand, if you look at some other examples, for example, the last example that I shared with you, in that case, the word cookie, is an expression that is just created. And, the word otherwise is not used. When we talk of a slang, actually we need to understand in the whole spectrum of language where is it placed. I would explain it with reference to a language variety. Well, when we talk of a language variety, actually we talk about a lot of factors. We talk about a set of linguistic items when we talk of a variety. For example, what kind of, words, what kind of phrases are used, what kind of pronunciation is used, what kind of grammatical structures are used, what kind of spellings are used, how, in a particular dialect or in a particular sociolect, within a society, particular grammar is used or particular phonology is used, etc. So, a variety, be it a social or a regional variety or a dialect or a standard language, when we talk of that, we talk of all these aspects. When it comes to slang, slang is just one part actually that is included in this set. So, slang is a relatively very small part of the totality of any variety of language.